Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to create GoHighLevel opportunity on Wix Forms submission. So I am using Wix Forms to generate leads. My objective is that whenever a new form will be submitted by a lead, then I want to add that same lead as an opportunity in GoHighLevel CRM. So how we are going to automate this entire process? For this, we will have to set up a connection between Wix Forms and GoHighLevel CRM, and that we are going to do without any coding or programming skills with the help of Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect works on two principles, trigger and action. So in trigger, we are going to take Wix Forms, and in action, we are going to take GoHighLevel CRM. And we are going to set up a connection between these two applications without any coding or programming skills to automate this entire process. And to learn this entire automation step by step, let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to learn how to add a new opportunity in GoHighLevel CRM whenever a new form submission will be made by a lead in Wix. So in order to automate this entire process, I am going to use Pabbly Connect, with the help of which I am going to set up a connection between Wix Forms and GoHighLevel CRM, and that too without any coding or programming skills. So this is the home page of Pabbly Connect, where we can reach by tapping the URL pabbly.com/connect in our browser. After coming over here, we can find two options: sign in and sign up for free. So if you are an existing user, you can directly click on sign in. But if you are a new user, you have to click on the sign up for free button to create your free new account. Also, when you will create your account, you will get 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software and to test multiple automations. Now, because I'm already an existing user, therefore I'm clicking on sign in. This is the all apps section, where we can find all the products which are offered by Pabbly. To create this automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on access now. And it has taken us towards the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. So on this dashboard, we can find all our workflows which we have created, and we can also create different folders over here to save our workflows accordingly. Now, to create a new workflow, we have to click on this create workflow option. Let's do that. And here a dialog box will appear in front of us. So it is asking us to provide a name to this workflow. So first of all, let us provide a name over here. Create GoHighLevel opportunity on Wix form submission. After giving this name, here I am going to select the folder in which I want to save this workflow, and that will be automations for lead management. So after selecting the folder, let's click on create. In the same manner, by creating different folders in the dashboard, you can save your workflow separately. Now, as we have done that, we can see that two windows are open in front of us. First is the trigger and the other is action. So what are trigger and actions? Trigger and actions are the two main concepts or the principles on which the entire automation runs. The trigger says when this happens, and the action says do this. That means the action is the response towards our trigger. So whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow, and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can have multiple actions as we want. Now let's suppose we are going to take Wix in our trigger and GoHighLevel CRM in our action, and we want that whenever the form will be submitted in Wix Forms, then automatically the person who has submitted that form should be added as an opportunity in GoHighLevel CRM. So we can clearly see that action is following what the trigger commands, because when the trigger happens, that means when the new form is submitted in Wix Forms, then only the opportunity is created in GoHighLevel, otherwise not. So after understanding this concept of trigger and action, let's start creating the workflow step by step. First of all, we have to select our trigger application to start this workflow. And because our objective is that whenever the form will be submitted in Wix Forms, then we want to capture the response over here in Pabbly Connect. For that, our trigger application will be Wix Forms. So let's select that. After selecting this, we have to select the trigger event. So trigger event is the event on the happening of which the workflow is going to trigger or start. So new form submission will be our trigger event. So now whenever a form will be submitted in Wix Forms, then automatically the response will be captured. Okay. Now here we can see that in order to set up the connection between Wix Forms and Pabbly Connect, we have received a webhook URL along with some instructions. So we have to follow the instructions given over here very carefully, step by step, to set up this connection. And the webhook URL is going to act as a bridge for sending the data from Wix Forms towards Pabbly Connect. So first of all, we will copy the URL, and then I'm going to tell you exactly what we are supposed to do. So for that, I'm going to take you towards my Wix Forms account. So this is my Wix Forms account. Now when we will scroll down over here from the left side, we will find the option of automations. So to set up this connection, we have to go towards automations, and then we have to click on this new automation button. As we have done that, we have to search if we have already created an automation by the name, or if not, then we have to go towards start from scratch option. Okay, so basically we are creating a new automation over here. So for that, we have to first of all provide a name to this automation. So let's say I'm going to give the name as new automation. So this will be the name of my automation workflow, which I'm going to create over here. As we are creating a workflow in Pabbly Connect to create this automation, similarly, we have to create a workflow over here to set up the connection between Wix Forms and Pabbly Connect as well. For that, first of all, we have to select our trigger application. So our trigger application will be Wix Forms. Now it is asking us on happening of which event you want to trigger the workflow. So I want that whenever the form will be submitted, then the workflow should get triggered. Now the next question it is asking us is select which forms trigger this automation. So on the submission of which form you want to trigger the automation. So we have two options over here, any or specific. So I'm going to select specific over here. Now we have to select that specific form on the submission of which we want this workflow to trigger. So I'm going to select the form which I have created. This is contact form. In the same manner, you have to select your own form like this, and you will click on OK. So the form is selected. Now on the submission of this form, the response is going to be captured. Now the next it is asking us is limit frequency to. So here we have multiple options. I'm going to select don't limit trigger every time. So I want that whenever the form will be submitted, I want to trigger this workflow every time. So you have to select it according to your choice. Now we will move forward and we have to select the action. That when the form will be submitted, what we want. We want to send the response of that form submission towards Pabbly Connect with the help of the webhook. So we have to select send via webhook over here. Now the request type over here will be post and the payload type will be application JSON. Now we have to paste the URL which we have copied from Pabbly Connect in this particular target URL field. Okay, and now we have to click on activate. As we have done that, our automation is active and you can see that my automation is added over here in the active status. Okay, so now we will go back towards Pabbly Connect. It is showing waiting for webhook response over here. This means that now we have to do a test submission, and how we are going to do that? By submitting a form, that means the contact form which we have connected. So I will go back towards Wix forms, and here we can find the option of customers and leads, and from here we will find the option of form and submission. So I'm going to go towards forms and submission option, and these are my forms. So I have connected this contact form with Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to open this form and now I'm going to submit this form. So it contains following details: first name, last name, email and phone number of the lead. So when the person is going to fill this form, then I'm going to receive the response of that form in Pabbly Connect, and further I will add that person or that lead as an opportunity in GoHighLevel. So for that, first of all, we have to do a test submission to collect the response in Pabbly Connect, and for doing that I'm going to enter the dummy details, okay, because I'm doing a test submission over here. So I'm going to start with the name. Let's say the name of the lead is dummy and the last name is lead, dummy lead. Okay, now I'm going to enter a random email, dummylead3478@pabblytudes.com, and now I'm going to enter a random phone number. Okay, now let's submit the form. So the form is submitted. Now we will go back towards Pabbly Connect. We will wait for a few seconds over here, and we can see that we have received the response over here. So in the response, we have received all the details. This is the date on which the form is submitted, the date and time. Here's the submission ID. Here's the type of form, okay, the name of the form, form ID, and the details of the lead who has submitted this form. So this is the first name, last name, email, and the phone number. This means that our connection between Wix Forms and Pabbly Connect is absolutely successful. So now whenever a new form will be submitted, automatically the response is going to be captured over here in Pabbly Connect immediately. Now our objective is to add this lead as an opportunity in GoHighLevel CRM. For that, first of all, we have to create this lead as a contact as well in GoHighLevel. So we will set up a connection between GoHighLevel CRM and Pabbly Connect. So let's move towards our action step, and in our action application we have to search for lead connector v2. So in order to set up a connection between GoHighLevel and Pabbly Connect, we have to use this tool lead connector v2. So we have selected that. Now we have to go towards action event, and our action event over here will be create a contact. So let's click on connect. So first of all, we are going to create a contact whenever the form will be submitted. Now to build a connection, I'm going to go with add new connection. If you already have an existing connection, you can also go with that. We have to click on connect with lead connector v2, and now we have to select our agency. So this is my agency, Pabbly Connect. I have selected that, and we can see that our authorization has become successful. This means that Pabbly Connect is now successfully connected with GoHighLevel CRM. So now we have to move forwards. In order to create a contact over here, we have to enter the details, and we have already received the details which we have to enter over here in our earlier response. So now we will simply map the data one by one. Mapping is inserting data from previous step. Here our previous step is given. When we will select that, here are all the details. So first of all, we have to enter the first name. Let's select that, and it is mapped. So when we have mapped this data, it has become dynamic. That means with each and every new response, it is going to be replaced automatically. So whenever a new form will be submitted in Wix, automatically the name is going to be replaced over here with the new name of that new lead. In this way, we are going to automate the entire process. So therefore, we use mapping in order to replace the data automatically whenever a new response is being captured. In this way, we will create the automation. But in case if we will enter the data manually, then it will become static, and then it is not going to replace. So in order to automate the entire process, it is very important to map the data. Now we will move forward, and we will map the last name as well in the same format. Okay, now here is the option of email. So we will map the email, phone number. So I have received only this much details from the response. Therefore, I'm going to ignore some of the details over here, and also they are not mandatory. But in case if you want to add these details as well, you can definitely add them. So now we are going to click on Save and Send Test Request button. And here we can see that we have received the response. In the response, we have also received the contact ID. This means that the contact dummy lead is successfully added in GoHighLevel CRM. So let's go and check. We will go towards contact section. And yes, here we can see that the dummy lead is added over here. And this is the same email. So we will go back towards Pabbly Connect. Now we want to add this same contact as an opportunity in GoHighLevel CRM. For that, we have to click on this Add Action Step button. And once again, we have to build a connection between GoHighLevel CRM and Pabbly Connect. For that, we will once again select Lead Connector V2 over here as our action application. Our action event will be Create Opportunity. Let's click on Connect. We will go with existing connection only. And here, first of all, we have to select the pipeline. So I'm going to take you back towards my GoHighLevel CRM. We will go towards Opportunity section. And here, this is the pipeline I have in my account. If you want, you can create multiple pipelines as well, if you want to add the opportunities in specific pipelines. Now, I'm going to select the same pipeline with the name as Connect over here. And it is already selected. Now, the next is the name of the opportunity. So we will quickly map the name over here. So the name is Dummy Lead. So first of all, I have mapped the first name, and with a space I have mapped the last name. So this has become the full name of the opportunity. Now the next is the stage ID. So from where we are going to get the stage IDs. Stage IDs are the different stages we have in pipeline. So we have multiple stages over here. I want that whenever a new form will be submitted by a lead in Wix Forms, then that lead should be added as an opportunity in this new lead stage of Connect pipeline in GoHighLevel CRM. So we have to get the ID of this new lead stage. So how we are going to get that? For that, we have to add one more action step over here in between. It is given in the instructions as well, and the action will be Get Pipeline. So we will add one more action step over here in between, and our action application will be Lead Connector V2 once again. Now we have to select the action event that will be Get Pipelines. Let's click on Connect. Let's go with existing connection only. We'll click on Save and Send Test Request button. And here we are going to receive the IDs of all the stages we have in our pipeline. So I have multiple stages, you can see, and we have received the IDs for multiple stages as well. So I want to create opportunity in this new lead stage, and this is the ID of new lead stage. So we will simply map the ID. Okay, so here I'm going to map the ID which we have received. This is the ID for new lead stage. You have to very carefully map the ID over here. Now the next will be the contact ID. So we have already received the contact ID in our earlier response as well. Now we have to turn this mapping button on to map the contact ID so that it could become dynamic and it will be replaced with each and every new response. I will remove the existing data from here, and now I will simply map the ID which we have received from our earlier response. So this is the contact ID. The status over here will be opened, and I've also assigned this lead to this particular person, demotest123@pabblytunes.com. Now we will click on Save and Send Test Request button, and here we can see that yes, we have received the response, and we have also received the opportunity ID in the response. So let's go and check whether this opportunity is successfully created in GoHighLevel CRM or not. So here, this is the opportunity section. We will refresh the field over here once. And yes, here we can see that the opportunity is created with the same details: dummy lead, this is the email address, this is the stage ID, okay, new leads, and here is the pipeline. So this means that our workflow is absolutely successful. Let's go back and we will quickly test this workflow once again. What I'm going to do, I'm going to open the form once again, that contact form. I'm going to submit this form, and as soon as we will do that, automatically and instantly, without any manual efforts, the lead will be added as a contact in GoHighLevel CRM and will also be added as an opportunity there. So I'm going to enter the details. Let's say this time the name of the lead who is submitting this form is Test Lead. This is the email, and here will be the phone number. So the form is submitted. Now let's go and check whether this test lead is added as a contact in GoHighLevel CRM or not. So we'll go towards contact section. Yes, the contact is added. Now we'll go towards opportunity. And here, yes, we can see that the opportunity is also added with the same details. Okay, so here are all the details. So this means that our connection is absolutely successful. So let's just quickly summarize what we have done in the workflow. So we have taken very simple steps: trigger and action. In trigger, we have taken Wix Forms, and in action, we have taken GoHighLevel CRM. And we have connected all of them with the help of Pabbly Connect in such a way that now whenever a form will be submitted by a lead in Wix Forms, then automatically that lead will be added as a contact in GoHighLevel CRM. And then finally, it will also be added as an opportunity in GoHighLevel CRM in a particular stage. So in this way, you can very easily create this automation to create an opportunity whenever the form will be submitted in Wix Forms. So this was it in this video. I hope this was helpful for you. Thank you for watching. Not only these applications, but you can integrate multiple such applications without any coding or programming skills with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can reach out to us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any query, you can reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can reach out to the website given over here. Now, if you find this video helpful, do not forget to share it with your friends, and also please like our video and subscribe our channel for more such amazing automations.